Hey guys, welcome back and thanks for tuning in. This is your number one destination for World Cup 2026 match breakdowns and highlights. So hit that subscribe button right now and let's get into it, because we have a dominant display to break down from Kansas City. The Netherlands crushed Tunisia 3-1 at Arrowhead Stadium on Thursday to finish top of Group F in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And Ronald Koeman's side served notice to every remaining team in this tournament that the Orange are coming. And they are coming hard. Before we get into the goals and the action, let's set the scene because both teams came into this final group game in completely different situations. The Netherlands had drawn 2-2 with Japan in their opening match before absolutely dismantling Sweden 5-1 in their second game. 5 goals, Brian Brobby, Cody Gakpo, Crescencio Somerville all finding the net. It was a genuinely frightening display of attacking football. Coming into this match level on points with Japan at the top of Group F, the Dutch knew that a convincing win over Tunisia could hand them first place and potentially a more favorable route through the knockout rounds. The motivation was crystal clear. Tunisia, on the other hand, came into this game already eliminated and completely deflated. They had been hammered 5-1 by Sweden in their opener before suffering another humiliating 4-0 defeat to Japan, leaving them rooted to the bottom of the group with no points and no goals to speak of. 1 goal scored across 2 matches, 12 conceded, and a new head coach in Hervé Renard who had been brought in mid-tournament to try and salvage some pride. This was their last chance to show the world what Tunisian football is capable of, and they were determined to at least leave Kansas City with their heads held high. The atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium was electric as both teams walked out, but from the very first whistle, it was clear that the Netherlands were here to mean business. As early as the second minute, Mgarbai had a shot for Tunisia which showed the Eagles were not going to sit back and accept defeat, and for a brief moment, it looked like Tunisia might actually make this competitive. But then came the third, and if that wasn't bad enough, for minutes later it got even worse for the Eagles of Carthage. Minute 7, Brian Brobby. The powerful Dutch striker made a perfectly timed run in behind the Tunisian defense, and who found him? Captain Virgil van Dijk, threading an inch-perfect ball through the backline for Brobby to finish clinically. 2-0. Kansas City erupted in a sea of orange. Tunisia were shell-shocked, rattled, and suddenly facing the very real possibility of another heavy defeat in what had already been a tournament to forget. Frenkie de Jong was absolutely controlling the midfield, winning every second ball, dictating the tempo, and making sure Tunisia could never build any momentum going forward. Tijani Reinders was everywhere, Gravenberch was pressing relentlessly, and the Dutch defensive line, led by the imperious Van Dijk, was barely tested. The first half ended with the Netherlands completely in control and Tunisia searching desperately for a way back into the match. The second half brought a shift in energy though, and credit must be given to Tunisia because they came out with genuine fight and determination after the break. Hervé Renard clearly had strong words in that dressing room at halftime, and his side responded. And then came the moment that sent the Tunisian supporters into absolute delirium. Hazem Mastouri, coming on as a substitute, found the back of the net to pull one back for Tunisia. 1-2. The Tunisian end of Arrowhead Stadium went absolutely wild, flags waving, supporters jumping, a moment of pure joy in what had been an incredibly painful World Cup campaign. It was the goal their fans deserved, a reminder that there is real quality in this Tunisian squad, even if the tournament results had not reflected it. For a brief moment, you wondered if Tunisia could push on and make this a real contest. But the Netherlands were simply too good, too composed, too clinical to let this game slip away from them. And then came the goal that truly sealed it. Jan-Paul van Heck, rising highest in the penalty area, sent a thunderous header crashing into the back of the net for his first goal of the entire tournament. 3-1. Game over. The Dutch had their victory, their dominant performance, and most importantly their place at the top of Group F confirmed. Tunisia had given everything they had in that second half, but the gulf in class was ultimately too wide to bridge. The final whistle confirmed a famous night for Dutch football. The Netherlands finished the group stage unbeaten, with 7 points, and a goal difference that sends a genuine message to every nation left in this World Cup. Brian Brobby has now scored in back-to-back matches. Cody Gakpo continues to be a constant menace for defenders, And with Frankie de Jong pulling the strings in midfield, this Dutch side is looking more and more like a genuine contender for the title. For Tunisia, the curtain has come down on a desperately difficult 2026 World Cup campaign. 3 matches, 1 goal scored, 15 conceded, and an early exit that will sting for a long time. But Masturi's goal in the second half was a small moment of pride, a reminder of what this nation is capable of, and the rebuilding process under Hervé Renard begins now. The Netherlands march on into the round of 16, and honestly, after watching that performance, I would not want to be the team facing them next. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, share this video with all your football-loving friends, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our World Cup content. I will see you in the next one. Let's go.